We'll give you information happening tonight for one night only, and we have been chatting, and it's just been so intriguing. You have a book coming out in May, and man, is it going to be filled with some juicy details.
Well, I've been working with a writer, and she would like them a little more juicy than they are, but yeah, there will be.
It's fascinating. We started talking about your Oscar and how, you know, never did expect to win. Many people say you truly believed that it was an honor to be nominated for your film work.
I mean, my kids properly. You know?
So on set, I mean, you see an ensemble cast. Did you feel something special with the Partridge Family?
Yes, I did. And you know, David Cassidy's my stepson, and this is a funny story. That the producers, I was cast first. The producers came to me and said, "How do you feel about your stepson, David Cassidy?" I said, "Why?" And they said, "Well, we're thinking of casting him, you know, as Keith Partridge." And I said, well, "That'd be great." I said, "He'd be wonderful, you know. Well, we want to make sure you have a good relationship." Well, he didn't know that I was cast first. And I walked on the set and I was testing with all the other little kids that were going to hopefully be in the show. And he was there and he turned and he said, "What are you doing here?" I said, "I'm your mama."
Surprise! It worked out for you too, it's safe to say. So looking back, knowing all that you know, having done so much film work, and then being typecast as Shirley Partridge, would you have changed anything? Would you change anything if you could go back?
No. I've had an extraordinary career, an extraordinary life. You know, I feel very, very blessed. I really do, and I'm still doing it. You know, I mean, I'm doing things on television still now, and as I said, I have a book coming out, and I'm still doing concerts. You know,
tell us about your show.
A little bit of everything. I mean, a lot of people, a lot of audience. I just it's in Ireland, and you know, everybody, because of the age, do all of the Partridge stuff. I do nothing from Partridge. I do "Hello World," and that's about it. And I said, "That's all the Partridge you're going to get tonight."
You must have people singing that to you to this day all the time.
All the time.
And you just smile and nod. That's the first time I've heard that one.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. We cannot wait to have you back, hopefully, to promote the book.
Thank you.
And get into all the juicy details.
That'd be wonderful. Yeah.
There's so many stories. It's brilliant, really. Catch her tonight, actually, in Captured Moments at Richmond Hill for the debut for only this night, Wednesday, October 17th. It begins at 8 p.m. rhcenter.ca for tickets as well. 905-787-8811 to get your tickets via phone. And your new book is out in May.
May of next year.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Continued success. Thank you so much for coming by. It's an honor. Right now, over to Kev in the newsroom. Kev, don't sing it. Don't do it. All right, something everybody should be talking about right now. Luckily, we have a relationship expert, Dr. Karen Gordon, talking about bullying, cyberbullying, and teasing. And the difference
Huge topic.
And of course, this comes on the heels of the loss of Amanda Todd, Port Coquitlam, a young girl, she was about a month shy of her 16th birthday. Bullied, cyber-bullied, and I guess she just couldn't.
And the intent is malicious, and it's to put down another person.
How do you know the difference as a parent? What signs should you look out for if you think or suspect your child is going through something?
Well, it's interesting because from a parent's perspective, they're going to see the signs, but they may not know if it's teasing or bullying until they get more information. So different signs for parents to look out for. The biggest thing is you want to see, is there a change? Is there a change that all of a sudden, you know, with what happens with your kids? So all of a sudden they don't want to go to school. They regress. They start having nightmares. Some kids actually even go back to bedwetting. All of a sudden, friends aren't calling them as much. They seem really sad and depressed. And so you have all of these things all happening kind of around the same time.
Complain about being sick.
Complain about being sick and panic attacks and headaches. So that you can actually start seeing with what's going on. And you can even actually sometimes talk to the friends, because the friends will have a sense with what's actually going on. The biggest thing is you want a child to start talking, to start breaking. Once you actually have that information as a parent, then you can decide with what you're actually going to do with it. My recommendation is you keep all documentations, especially if it's cyberbullying. They've got evidence now, and you actually go to the school and you talk to the school.
Present it.
Yes, and then schools, I find schools are doing a much better job in terms of what to do. And as a parent, I would want to know. Help me help me know what are you going to basically be doing? What's going to happen to the student? What's the protocol? What's actually going to happen to make sure my child is safe?
Yes.
Dr. Karen, thank you very much. DrKaren.com for more information on you and what you do. Some great advice. And you know, the best thing is break the silence.
Break the silence.
Thank you so much. Together as a community, for sure. Jen, right now, over to you. Welcome back, everybody. Kev, what you doing?
Well, we have Madagascar 3,
Good
Europe's
times.
Most Wanted. Great series. And the
It fit
I knew
Dave's
you
head.
would love. We have some copies of these to give away. So this is good too. I don't think they've done a bad Madagascar.
How
They just
fun
keep
are
getting
these
better and
movies?
better.
So fun.
I said, wait, this isn't
So
New
we
York.
are going to give that away. BreakfastTelevision.ca. Click on contests, and you will have details there on how you could win yourself a copy.
Good luck, everybody. Hopefully this wig will fit your tiny head because it sure doesn't fit mine.
Let's go to the live eye. Here's Jen.
Cynthia was doing an amazing job last night on the news, just saying as soon as you walked in, you knew something. I mean, it was palpable. A big announcement was about to come.
City Hall looking at having smokers butt out on patios now. The Board of Health will be asked to look at banning smoking on bar and restaurant patios, public building entranceways, as well as hospital grounds, even on sports fields. Public health survey done last year suggested 86% of those asked wanted smoke-free entrances to malls, restaurants, and workplaces. I got to tell you,
It carries through.
yeah, when I come in,
Yeah.
even in the front door of this building, you know, you come in and you can really have that smoke is still hanging there by the doorway.
Devil's advocate, though, the smokers will say, well, where are we supposed to go? I mean, you get a 5-minute break. Are they supposed to walk 20 minutes to find a spot that's deemed safe enough and far away from the main entrance?
And close enough to work to get back to work on time. Oh yeah, there's going to be two sides of this debate, no doubt. And you heard who's hosting the 70th annual Golden Globe Awards?
It's so bad. I'm out of the loop, Kevin. It
Really?
is.
You didn't hear this morning? Tina Fey and Amy Poehler.
I should really listen to Breakfast Television.
Yeah.
Too busy chatting with SEG producers.
Yeah, 30 Rock and Parks and Rec stars have worked together in a couple of movies. Mean Girls, Baby Mama. So they've been asked to host the Golden Globes. That is January the 13th.
I love the fact that they're going the double female route on this. It's usually coupling off. We've seen 2 men do it. We've seen in the past female-male, but never 2 females. Very funny females at that and
I
beautiful.
think they're going to do a great job.
And they're friends.
Now, the kids are off to school tonight. Make sure they get to bed on time. Yeah, easier said than done, right? A McGill University study found children between 7 and 11 years old who were put to bed an hour later than usual were more impulsive and irritable than their well-rested classmates.
Makes sense.
They were quick to cry and lose their tempers. Kids who went to bed half an hour earlier had a better handle on their emotions, were more alert in class.
And it's tough because they want to stay up, but if you get that wind down period going where they're in the room, maybe they read a little something, little lamplight, they will fall asleep.
Yeah, 10 to 11 hours is what each child needs every night. The study had a very small sampling, though, at McGill. Only 34 children, but still, sleep is very, very important.
We know that too. Sleep and a big breakfast, and they'll go about their day much better.
The Rolling Stones are coming back, baby.
They keep rolling.
They're celebrating 50 years. Mick, Keith, Ronnie, and Charlie are reuniting for 4 shows to mark their 50th anniversary. 2 will be in London, the other 2 at Newark's Prudential Center, December 13th and 15th.
What stamina, what longevity. It's really amazing, Kev.
50 years performing.
That's just, it's real, you can't even fathom that. It's exhausting to tour. Boundless energy, God bless.
Ant-Man, the smallest of Earth's mightiest superheroes, is headed for the big screen. Marvel Comics and Disney announcing an official release date of November 2015 for the movie.
Ant-Man? Why don't I know about this guy? He's an ant, but he's a man. He's Ant-Man.
He is the alter ego of Dr. Hank Pym, a scientist, or Pym. Who's a comic aficionado
Pym?
here? Pym Pym.
April, where is she? She's
A
not
scientist who invents a shrinking serum that makes him insect size.
here. Wow.
Have you seen the new Brad Pitt commercial?
Okay, I will say I was in the makeup room when you showed this, and I literally made Tracy put down her magic wands of brush tools so I could absorb
All right.
the beauty.
I'll tell you what.
of Brad Pitt.
I'm not going to tell you what he's advertising, but have a look at his new commercial. You'll figure it out eventually.
It's not a journey. Every journey ends, but we go on. The world turns and we turn with it. Plans disappear. Dreams take over.
They take over, Kev.
But wherever I go,
Oh, he's looking at us.
there you are.
He's looking at me.
Me?
He's looking at me.
My luck, my fate, my fortune. Chanel number 5.
Really?
It's deep, Kev.
Inevitable.
It's inevitable.
He's having fun, right?
I heard you, Brad. I saw you see me.
He's having fun, right? He's having fun, right? I just want to make sure.
What do you mean he's having fun?
But that's just,
You think it's a satire?
that's a satire, isn't it?
No, that's a legitimate commercial.
No,
to
I know
sell us
it's a
ladies' perfume.
legitimate commercial, but he's having fun in the commercial. He's poking fun at dark or deep thoughts, right? That's not.
First of all, I'm surprised to see that he's lending a celebrity to this because he usually doesn't like to. It's usually a cash grab.
That's why I think he's having fun.
As we saw in Lost in
I
Translation.
think that was fun. I think that was fun. I don't think.
Are you mocking
I don't
Brad
think.
Pitt?
No,
Are
I don't
you
think that was
mocking?
seriously deep thoughts. I think that was his eyes kept roving around. So I think he was having fun. I hope he was.
Listen, it's about perfume, and he makes me want to buy it. Your idea stinks.
Let's check on traffic right now. Here's Russ.
I have never felt more safe right now on this couch, Kevin Frankish, you included. The legendary George Chavallo and the incredible boxer/author Alexandra Shoko are here, everybody. This is quite the book for anybody who's a fan of boxing. You did.
You could also use this book to work out. It is.
Or to knock someone out.
It is huge. The future of boxing.
Wow, the cover, 17,000 photos before you decided on this. How did you decide?
Well, if you look at it, I'll show it to the audience. You don't really know who's coming. Everybody's expecting, but I figured this was it.
Who is it?
I can't tell you.
Come on. So that's a real picture. That's not a representation.
No, it's a real picture.
So we got to figure out who's in that picture.
I can tell you it was at Madison Square Garden in 2000. So whoever is listening, maybe they can.
And you
figure out
being a
who it
pro
was.
boxer yourself, having a gym.
I never fought pro.
Oh, you never. I know.
Nope.
Well, George had a bit of a career. 90 fights. Never been knocked out. Iron chin. How did you not get knocked out after 15 rounds? That's